The museum was praised as the absolute best addition to Rise of Kingdoms for free-to-players, low spenders, everyone actually. This was just the best addition to the game for quite a while. But Lilith has been gradually making it worse. And today I'm going to be telling you the secret about the museum. There is a secret that they've been kind of trying to hide. Today, if you are a free-to-play and you are using the museum, which most of you are, you have to watch this video. Don't make the mistakes I did. Don't make the mistakes that almost every player has made. And if you're new to Season of Conquest, this video is basically compulsory to watch. So we all know that the museum aimed to make old commanders stronger. I've got quotation marks in my hands right now. You can't see that. It's because I'm saying Lilith is making it pay to win. We know when this first came out, you were getting relic coins and exhibit coins very easily. Like, I have still got a bunch left over after getting a double Isong relic, a double Mehmed relic, and a double Caesar relic. That's nothing to laugh at. Like, I had at least 7,000 or 8,000 coins before they updated the museum and they changed it. I don't think when the museum first came out, Lilith planned to do double relics for Season 1 commanders, and I don't think they planned to do Season 2 relics. But I think they noticed that the community's reaction to the museum was very, very positive. Everyone really, really liked it. Now, I think they're trying to cash in on that. So if we just look straight up at the relics, we know that they're adding a second tier to all the KVK1 commanders. And we know the second tier is expensive on relic coins. It doesn't cost you any exhibit coins, it's only costing you relic coins. So what way would Lilith try and monetize this? Well, simply put, they're going to remove the relic coins, basically. They're going to remove every easy way to get relic coins. At the moment, everything requires relic coins. Everyone has a lot of exhibit coins, and there's no way of really stopping that. If you look at like KVK2 commanders, they are 2,200 relic coins for their first tier. Like, that is a lot of relic coins and is nothing to laugh at. And it wouldn't be too bad if they hadn't removed all the free-to-play ways to get relic coins. First off, I think they've removed the first event that you get when the museum comes around, or they've heavily nerfed it, so you can't get as many relic coins. This was called like the hunt for, like the treasure hunt or something like that for the museum, and it allowed you to get a bunch of relic coins really easily. Second method they've removed, you used to be able to get relic coins from these civilization-based events. So here's the Spanish version, the Grand Fiesta. And if I go down, there's no relic coins here. There's exhibit coins, but there's no relic coins. There used to be relic coins right next to the exhibit coins, and you could get 50 of them. And that was fairly good value, especially since it was literally free. But that's gone now. It's gone. That Lilith has literally removed it, and there's no way around that. That's gone. They've also removed relic coins from basically every single event. So any events here probably will not contain any relic coins. So you're basically missing out on a lot of relic coins. Next thing they've removed is in the shop, the best way to get relic coins with money before was to purchase the supply depot offer. There used to be an offer for about, I think it was like 500 relic coins and 150 exhibit coins, and that's gone now. It was over 7 days. It was really, really good value. It was probably the best low spender version to get those relic coins. That's gone. That's thrown out the window. They got rid of that. Next, with the super value bundles, they've only kept the really bad version. So the Echoes of History, horrible value, is still there. That's all they've got left. So you're looking at basically a reduction in relic coins. And I think this is because Lilith is really trying to make it more pay to win. They noticed everyone's like, oh, I really love being able to use my Mehmed again. That's a very, very nice addition. So they were like, okay, we'll add second tiers of relics. But then they realized everyone has so many relic coins. And how are we going to make money off this? They're not going to give people a chance to use their old commanders for free. They want to make money. They got to make profit. They are a company at the end of the day. So they've made it harder for you to get relic coins. And I don't think they're going to stop adding relics. I think they're going to keep going every single time new commanders release, or like a new generation. So let's say right now, a whole new generation of commanders comes out. So we just had basically, I think it's like generation 6 or 7 of commanders release. And let's say generation 8 comes out. Then you can expect another round of museum buffs. That's how I'm looking at it. So the next time the new cavalry, infantry, and archer commanders release, we can expect new cavalry, infantry, and archer relics for the Season 3 commanders. That's my guess. So I think Lilith is really going to keep pushing this museum as a very, very good way for free-to-plays to get stronger commanders or use their old commanders. Now, the way they're going to do this and make money is by getting everyone who has relic coins right now to spend them. Like, they want you to spend your relic coins. They don't want you to save. First way they did this was by adding all these commanders into the relics. So adding all the Season 1 commanders. When they first did this, this was actually a way to make the game better for low spenders. But they've changed it now. Now they've added a second tier to every commander, which is double the price of the first tier. Why wouldn't it be? So you can see right off the bat, Lilith is making everything cost a lot of relic coins. Exhibit coins are cheap. 220 exhibit coins is really not too tough to get nowadays. It's actually easier than getting 220 relic coins. But you need the most relic coins now. If I want to get Thutmose's relic, I need 1,800 relic coins. Now, when they first released the museum, they didn't talk about anything to do with removing access to relic coins in a bunch of situations. They just said, we're adding a second tier to the museum to make commanders even more powerful and more usable for every player. And then they started removing the methods to get relic coins after players saw, let's say, like Cow's buff. His buff looks very nice, 30% Cav health. Wow, that's pretty good. I'll buy that. I might not use my Cow. Maybe he'll be very good for barbs, and maybe I'll use him every now and again. But I'll get his relic. I've got a bunch of relic coins saved up. Oh, I use Richard. Yeah, okay, his relic's pretty alright. 6% counterattack and some march speed. I'll get that. I mean, I don't use him too often, but I do use him. And maybe someone's like, oh, okay, Thutmose's relic is really nice. I'll get Thutmose. Okay, I don't use him too often, but it's a nice relic. Or like me, I thought Caesar, oh wow, his relic is really, really good. I'm going to get Caesar's relic. But I don't use Caesar at all. I just thought it's a really nice relic, and I had a bunch of relic coins. So Lilith actually got me. They got me to purchase relics, which I'm not going to use. And that's what they wanted. They wanted everyone to buy relics that they're not going to use so they can cash in once they release more tiers of commanders. You can see already, to get a second tier relic, it's going to cost you about 2,700 relic coins plus the exhibit coins, which don't matter as much. To get a second tier KVK2 relic, I don't know what it's going to cost because the first tier cost 2,200 relic coins. So that's already off to a very, very bad start. That's extremely expensive. This means for any free-to-play low spenders, you have to save your relic coins now. So for free-to-play players, there are a lot of relics you just shouldn't get right off the bat. These commanders may be good commanders and you may use them, but saving your relic coins is imperative right now. First of all, I would not get Ethelflaed's relic. I probably wouldn't get Esong's relic, to be honest. It's 20% defense, which is nice, but there are better options. I wouldn't be getting El Cid's relic 100%. I wouldn't be getting Richard's relic. I wouldn't be getting Cow's relic. Mehmed's relic you can consider. This is actually a really, really good relic, and I think it's still going to be worth the relic coins. Frederick's relic I would skip. Thutmose's relic I preferably would not get. Julius Caesar is an option if you're going to use him in your mutable and you know you're going to get value from him, especially if you're running him with a fast rage cycle. Minamoto's relic is worth it. Charles Martel don't get. Hannibal Barca do not get. Mulan is only if you're running 7 marches, and at that point you're whaling, you can get any relic. Charlemagne I definitely would not be getting. Ragnar's relic is not worth it, even if you're going to use him over Attila Takeda. Just don't use Attila Takeda, use Attila Nevsky. Genghis Khan's relic is not worth it, and Saladin's relic is not worth it. Yes, these commanders may be like really good, and you may use them like Saladin. Oh yeah, he's got a relic, he's better now. Wow, that's amazing. But here's the thing. He's not going to be as valuable as getting a Mehmed relic. And Mehmed's relic is basically the same price as one Saladin relic. Which one would you rather? Would you rather Mehmed's relic or would you rather Saladin's relic? That's the way you have to look at it now. So looking at the relics, they're not going to be slowing down anytime soon. And you must make wise decisions as to which relics you actually purchase, because now more than ever it matters. The only free-to-play method of getting relic coins, to my knowledge, left is going into the daily objectives and doing your 20 points and 100 points. In total, you get 20 relic coins. Wow, that's awesome. You can do it for 90 days to unlock a tier 2 relic. If you actually want to unlock the full tier 2 relic though, it's like 120 days worth of doing it. So, I think very free to play, really good addition right there. So you can see right off the bat, Lilith is basically trying to get money out of this as fast as they can. And if you're a free to play player with relic coins, you must save them until Lilith announces possibly they're not adding any more relics, or they don't plan to add any for a very long time, or they add more ways to get relic coins. They may begin to add museum events that cost gems that you can actually do like in-game, and that might be an okay way to get relic coins for like a pretty decent price, but we don't know yet. We have seen nothing about it. The only ways to get relic coins now are going into the shop and buying them with gems inside of the actual shop in here, which is not cheap at all. Like 180,000 gems is nothing to laugh at. That's for one tier of the relic, 180,000 gems, no joke. So you can see Lilith is really just kind of screwing players over at this point as to how they're going to get relics. If I were you, I would definitely be saving those relic coins as much as you possibly can. One more thing to note, a lot of people really liked it when they added relic coins to the pre-KVK Barbarian Fort stage. That's gone now as well. That has been removed. So you do not have access to that anymore, and that is no longer a way to get relic coins. That was really nice. You used to get like 2,000 relic coins. Gone. Just removed it. Just willy-nilly. Oh yeah, we decided we'd replace it with 2 3-hour speed-ups. Just thought it would be a good idea. So they've really been trying to sweep this under the rug. They haven't spoken about it at all. They did mention when they were removing one of the bundles, which was the supply depot for relic coins and exhibit coins. That's the only bundle they've mentioned was being removed. And that's all. That's all they've spoken about in terms of relic coins since the new commanders were released. Now you know the secret about relic coins, how they are becoming more and more pay to win, and how the museum is not going to stay the once very free to play way to make your commanders better as it used to be. If you are a free to play or a low spender, I really do hope you got a lot of value from this video. And if you didn't watch through the whole thing, I do recommend possibly skipping back to the parts you missed, because every bit of information in this video is extremely valuable. This video was a little bit shorter just to keep it nice and concise for you guys. Plus, it wasn't too much to talk about, but it's all very valuable. I also want to ask, these videos still take a while to make, even though this one is a shorter video. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers by June. And if you enjoyed the video, I do hope to see you in the next one.